Hey guys, I'm Orthodon, and we are back for My Hero Academia Season 6, Episode 8. So, last time we had Gigantomachia heading off to join his beloved master. We had a bunch of heroes trying to stop him. Wow, I almost said Gigantomachia. Mount Lady trying really hard to stop him too. Props to the big kaiju battle we had going on there. Was pretty fun to watch. We had Momo getting instruction from Midnight to use anesthetic, even though legally heroes aren't supposed to. So that's interesting, and I wonder what if there'll be any repercussions to that. Will the anesthetic actually work? There's I'm worried it's just not gonna work, but I'd love to see the heroes take a drastic measure, something that they're not supposed to do, and it work, because I feel like setting it up for it to be a drastic measure and then have it not work, it'd be like, alright, well, it didn't work anyway, so what's the big deal, you know? So, but either way, we had Shigaraki being able to control his decay a little more, which we saw. I just didn't realize we saw, because I was just so much going on, I didn't even think about it. When he killed Exless, he decayed everything but the cloak, so we definitely saw that he was able to do that before. They set up that precedent, and then we found out that he also did it to the Nobu tanks and everything, so yeah. And, we have All For One seemingly having some kind of mental influence in there with Shigaraki. I had the whole theory I talked about last episode in regards to whether or not All For One may be trying to take Shigaraki's body. When he said in season 2, I'm preparing him to be the next me kind of thing. Maybe he meant that more literally than just be a successor kind of thing. So but Shigaraki is fighting that will and is starting to break out of his own shell, so it might not be so easy for you All For One if that's your plan. But yeah, I'm excited for whatever chaotic, crazy episode this is going to be, so let's get started, shall we? We're going to start here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Pretty sure there's already an unprecedented disaster there. Midnight. She was about to get jumped, too, in the end. Creati. It's a lot to put on a kid. Not only do they have to fight villains, but she has to do something illegal, essentially, right? She has to Cosby this big monster. Music is so good every time. Alright, opening time. I have a coffee I'll be sipping on throughout the episode. Nom nom nom. Nom nom nom. Do 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 do. Oh man. Mirko. Last episode with the friggin' thinking about the kids and everything. Oh, so good. Aizawa saying he needs to be there to see them grow up. Gave me chills just thinking about it. Alright. He's just flailing. Look at that form with his arms, too. He's just like... At least he's not Naruto running. Alright. Good, they know. Jeez. Alright. Undiluted solution. Alright. Let's go, guys. Let's see some clever combination. Nice. Like a pitfall trap. She'll be okay. Is that dynamite? Oh yeah, this chick. Mount Lady's still holding on, Jesus. Man, I just knew his name. Last episode, now I can't remember it. Alright. Sinking a bit. that was funny. Okay. He was knocked out and, like, wouldn't let go so she couldn't stand up. Alright. Get his mouth open. League of Villains versus UA students. Oh shit. Reminds me of the episodes like Stain versus UA students. Jeez. They're keeping his head up. Wow. They even planned where his chin would fall. Alright. Crowd control the best we can. Jeez. Oh my god. Oh, not good. Come on, guys. Oh shit. They're going on his back. Ooh, earphones. Careful. Oh, the shock. Nice. Zappy zappy time. Uh-oh. Oh, shit, that again. Damn. Oh, whoa! He keeps him in his hand so he can fire him out. Oh, that's cool. Oh my god, they're all throwing him. Oh, they're gonna get scorched. Oh, fuck. Nope. He can exhale. Jeez. Oh my god! Why is it flammable? I guess it's oxygen, right? Oxygen fuels fires. Huh. and a bunch of others. Dunno. Well, that didn't work. Can he get it off? I guess it looks like he did. Minetta's balls aren't supposed to come loose. Are they still on his chin? I guess maybe, I'm sure there is, like, oh yeah, she was putting dynamite down. Jeez. Alright, guys. She had a backup plan, very smart. He can burrow, though. Oh, heroes! Mount Lady. Oh, there. She knows. Does she know what's up? Yeah, she figured it out. Smart. Okay, come on. Come on, guys, do it. Oh, shit. Oh, she's in her, like, slime armor. She's gonna put her goo in his mouth. Just everything's instantly on fire and spreading. Jeez. Lap pillow. Oh my god. Oh, let's go, Mina. Nice. Cool getting her a chance to shine. Oh, her armor's gone, though. Unless she did that on purpose. She might have did that on purpose, that way she can throw the goo, or the... Slam dunk that shit! Oh, Gigantomachia. Oh, fuck. He's thinking this isn't good. Oh, shit. Not just running, he's gonna fight now? Is that it? Oh, she remembers. Yeah. Yeah, she encountered him before. Come on, Mina, you're different now. You got this. Come on. Kaminari, or, Kirishima, motivate. Oh, damn it. I mean, it's a terrifying situation. Yes! Oh, yes! Of course it'd be him. He couldn't move last time, and this time he does. Oh, Kirishima. Yeah. That was good. I'm tearing up. Oh no, is he gonna Hulk jump? Oh shit! Oh my god, he's clawing into him! Let's go, boy! Oh no! Okay, good. He took hers. I'll carry on your chivalrous spirit! It went in, right? What? Cannons? Momo? She was saving some lipids, right? Holy shit! Did she make those? Those are like mortar 50 cal snipe, like the front look like 50 cal snipers. Majestic. We've seen this guy before, but we haven't seen him. Whoa! He's making everyone fly. That's awesome. Here comes the heroes. Oh, is he gonna do some shit though? Oh, what? Oh no, he's evolving. He can get bigger, so is that not gonna be enough anesthetic then? Oh my god, he is straight up a kaiju. Oh my god, we're back here. I didn't think we were going back here this episode, guys. Ugh. Come on, what's going on with the veins? Right? That's what I'm saying. Don't just let him talk. Oh, I love this track. Alright, yes, okay. Thanks for the short break. Oh shit. Oh god, that was a cool shot on his face. Oh, that's terrifying. Nice. That's why I said thanks for the short break. Cooling down a little bit. Oh no! Gran Torino! Oh, he's still strong. Oh, you badass. Come on. Oh. Damn. Wow. Went that far. Oh, freaking all because of All for One. Oh. Yeah. Oh no! Gran Torino! Oh, Midoriya! Oh, are those quirk removing bullets? He didn't get stabbed, did he? Oh, he's going after... He wants to take Aizawa's quirk. Oh, he just punched through her hand. Oh shit, he's got him by the throat. Oh. Man, it's crazy because like, oh, that was just a hit, but we know how strong he is. Anger into power. Oh shit. Oh. Yep, he has a quirk removing bullet. Is he gonna flick it at Aizawa? Yeah. $100%! Holy shit! Ugh! Wyoming Smash! Did it do anything? What's in its mouth? Did his arm break? Oh, he bit his arm. That's what's in his mouth. Ugh, that is gross. Some teeth are broken. Fuck. Is someone gonna take the hit for him? Another person. Fuck. No! Oh my god. Is his quirk gone? Okay. Okay. So, I am gonna hold out hope, guys. At the very end there, we saw his eyes glow even more. They didn't go out. They glue a little more. This show likes to do stuff with, like, the light in the eyes going out when they're, when they're fading, but we've also seen Midoriya, like, get motivated and the light return to his eyes and stuff like that. I think that Aizawa was able to use his quirk on the bullet and disable Aries, like, you know how it takes, like, part of Aries' body and part of Aries' quirk in order to do this? I think that it's going to be something like that where he was able to nullify Ares' quirk in the bullet and save himself from that. But that's going to be me holding out hope. Oh my god. Man, I didn't think we were going to get any of the Shigaraki stuff this episode. I thought it was going to be all the kids versus Gigantomachia, but no. Damn. Alright, guys, that is it for episode 8. Whew, okay. So, I like, didn't write anything down, I was just into it, so, we're just gonna be going off memory here. So we had, obviously, the encounter against Gigantomachia. They, it came up with this whole elaborate plan, which it definitely stopped him temporarily, and everything, so that was pretty cool. They almost got his mouth open and everything, but they just, the thing is with an entity that has multiple quirks and this level of strength is sometimes it can come up with things to do that you just can't think of, like it might not even be a quirk that let him like exhale the way he did. It might just be his size, right? And like massive lung capacity and everything. He was able to exhale like that. So it's just little things like that you don't expect, and that was like that was all it took to derail that whole plan. But I love seeing the teamwork of all the quirks coming together, doing their best to try and crowd control this big ass monster. It was great. But don't you guys know that in any video game, crowd controls don't work on the bosses? It only works on the minions, and then you fight how you have to fight the boss. But yeah, I mean, and then in the end, they managed to get some of it in his mouth, and it didn't matter anyway, which is unfortunate. I kind of thought it was going to go that way, because if they managed to just give him an anesthetic and he fell asleep, I felt like, I mean, I could see that being anticlimactic, but I like the buildup of like, we're not supposed to use anesthetic, but then in order to stop this guy, they did what they had to do, which furthers the point of the villains of saying like, see, kind of like what happened with Hawks and Twice, with what Dabi was saying. He was like, see, look what heroes will do. He stabbed him in the back, right? Like, and look what heroes will do. They'll use an anesthetic. Like, when they get into a tight spot, they will break their own rules, right? So, but in the end, he just got more angry, more evolved, and like, instead of just, I mean, his initial goal was run to Shigaraki. He wasn't really fighting. He was like, just go, right? But now he's like, okay, like, I need to rethink this. Like, what's the fastest way for me to get there? Well, these guys are slowing me down, so if I get these guys out of my way, then I can go get there. And now he's in fight mode, and like, the thing under his jaw folded up to cover his eyes. I don't know why. And like, he grew like claws, and his back like expanded, and I don't even know. He's some like kaiju-ass monster thing now. But I will say, leading up to that, I loved, Mina using her acid man, or whatever it is that she calls it, and being able to go through the fire, and got up there, but then she heard him say the same line, realized it was the same moment back there, which gave her so much fear that it kind of like, even though she's grown and she's a hero and she's dealt with villains before and everything, like, if something scared you before, I feel like it's much easier for it to scare you again, kind of thing. And it just shook her to her core. And but then Kirishima came in, which, last time that was also a pivotal moment for Kirishima, because he wasn't able to move, and he has been beating himself up about that. And this time, I don't know if he realizes this is the same guy or not, but even if he doesn't realize it, it's still very cool that he was able to move this time, and that was really awesome. And not only that, he was able to get Mina out of the way, tank that hit, and then, but also, he's climbing up him using his, like, hardened fingers as claws. He's, like, digging into Gigantomachia. Like, I know Gigantomachia is, like, a big-ass dude, and he's, like, kind of like it seems like he's made out of, like, a rock kind of thing. I don't know. It didn't seem like it was really affecting him, but, like, can you imagine something just climbing up you by digging into your skin? Like, ugh. I imagine that's gotta hurt, but I mean, he's also. I guess I'm an idiot. They just said this episode that like one of the quirks that he has is that he doesn't feel pain. So that could have actually injured him crawling up it, but he doesn't feel pain. Duh. My bad. There's just so much going on. But yeah, so we know a little bit about Gigantomachia now. He has like a morale quirk, so like he's like as long as his morale is high, he's stronger. Can I get back to that? Sorry, this my drink is blocking where the window was to bring it back up because I had to minimize. Um, where did they? It was like, wasn't it right before Kirishima started climbing up? Maybe. Where was it? Maybe it was before Mina? Where did they mention what his quirk can do? Shoot, am I not going to be able to find it now? Oh, Gigantomachia, here we go. A quirk to turn morale into energy for your body. Yeah. A quirk that cuts off pain sensors. Yeah, there we go. And a bunch of others. Okay. So yeah, we really don't know fully all of what he has because he said there are a bunch of others. So, but yeah, that was pretty crazy. That encounter with Gigantomachia. Like obviously it's not over, but the kids did great, and I mean, so far the only like kind of hurt one, I think, trying to think back, would be anyone in the fire that they haven't shown us, because they said like if anyone's trapped in this fire, that's not good kind of thing. Um, but I don't know if there were many that actually were in there. At least they didn't really show us anyone like, getting burned or some shit. But I think Kaminari might be the only one. And he got thrown up in the air and was going to do all the shocky shocks. And then they had the rocks come out, which I also want to talk about that. Compress in his fake arm, he has things that he has compressed down, and he loads them in there and fires them off at people. That's so cool. It's so cool and creative. And it, obviously it's a similar effect to pulling it out of his pocket and throwing it, but one, storing it in your arm is probably more secure than storing it in your pocket. Like, pockets things fall out of all the time, so it's probably better for that. Plus, if he's ever, like, restrained someone holding the arm, you can't throw something, but you can fire out of your fingers, and they might not expect that kind of thing. So, it's just a really, really neat tool for that character to have. And once again, I have to give props to the show. With everything going on, they still throw in those little things, like these little new things that are just cool, like the other episode having clothes for Toga compressed down, and now that arm. It's just all these little neat things. But they also mentioned, to sidetrack that conversation, sorry, I always do that. I always wonder what it's like for you guys, because I go like a mile a minute, and I just jump from one topic to the next, like, without any kind of segue or anything. But Gigantomachia being able to, they were talking about like how they're trying to bury him under the ground to slow him down, but they're saying that he's capable of burrowing. I wonder if that's a quirk or is that just physical strength, but apparently he's able to burrow. And the way that shoot, what's the lizard guy's name? Crap, what's his name? Spinner. There we go. The way that he was about to say, he said he can burrow. In fact, he's even, and then like got cut off. I think he was gonna, I mean, my only assumption is he was gonna say something along the lines of he's even faster when he burrows or something like that, but which is crazy. Like, I'm just, whenever I think of someone like burrowing, I always sit there and think about the damage that they leave behind as they're burrowing. Like, because they're digging up like tunnels underneath, right? Like, obviously that dirt goes somewhere, so they're like going under, and they're like pushing the dirt from in front of them behind them, so it's not really like, it's not like they're getting rid of the dirt, right? But they're loosening it at the very least. Imagine someone that size. Like, granted, we also think that he can shrink down a bit too, so maybe he can shrink down smaller and then burrow. But imagine if he burrowed at that size, he'd be creating like earthquakes under the earth as he went. I would feel like, but yeah, that'd be freaking crazy. Oh man, but yeah, it was a really cool encounter. Like, I mean, I don't know where else they would have gotten those mortars things that they were using if it wasn't Cready, which she said she was making like explosives, and she's like, I need to save some lipids. She didn't just save some lipids, she shaved enough to make mortars, unless that was something she had already made beforehand, and that was part of like the, oh, I need to save some lipids, but these lipids over here I'll use kind of thing, and those were used to make those. I don't know, but that was, she's made cannons before, and it's always so crazy to me just thinking like, you know, when you have the power to create anything out of your body, obviously the first thing I think of is like hand-to-hand combat weapons. I'm like, oh cool, I could like make a sword if I need it in combat, or even just like, you know, we've seen her make poles, you know, something so simple like that, but still like an effective weapon for like blocking and stuff like that. But I don't know, how long it would take me in my thought process to be like, okay, I have this power, what kind of offensive thing I can make? A fucking cannon. You know, like, it's just crazy, but I love it, and we've seen her do it a lot. It's one of her like staple moves. Is just, I need offense, make a cannon. But very neat. Yeah, a lot of fun. But then we went over to the Shigaraki fight, and tense as usual. He's so strong. Gran Torino going in and getting that hit in, but then having his leg grabbed and crushed, and then punched in the chest. There's a lot of blood, you know, and he's thinking like right before that hit, he's like, I think he was thinking about like, did we mess up, right? Like, Nana Shimura's goal was to give up her child so that way her child could, you know, not be targeted by All For One. And I was thinking about this during the episode. I wonder what would happen if they learned, right? Like, if Shigaraki learned everything, I don't think he'd stop. I think Shigaraki's too far gone, but I do wonder what it would make him think of like All For One. Like, I would love to see him like logically sit down and hear what all transpired, right? Like, have him know that his father ended up the way he was because Nana Shimura gave him up, but Nana Shimura gave him up because All For One was targeting everyone, or would have targeted everyone she loved in order to get to her. So, you know, by extension, if All For One wasn't this evil man, you know, and then also All For One, if All For One is like trying to take his body, I feel like there could be a point in this series where Shigaraki is just fed up with All For One, and it's just like, you know, you're the reason why my grandmother gave up my father, you're the reason why all of this has happened the way it has, and now you're trying to take my body? No, and just kills him, you know? I wonder if, like, there could be something like that. I mean, they do a lot of Star Wars references, and I'm not a big Star Wars geek, but one thing I know is a lot of the times, on the Sith side, like the Sith like not a I'm guessing it's not called a Padawan when it's on the Sith side, but either way, like the disciple of the master, the Sith master and everything will kill the master. And I know that's like a very common theme, is they kill the master, then they themselves become the master, they get another pupil, that pupil kills them, you know? So, like, I do wonder, with all the Star Wars references in this, could we go a route where Shigaraki is just sick of All For One? All For One cultivated him to this point, now he just kills All For One, and, you know, we move on. But, yeah, crazy. But, I mean, like I said, with the bullet and everything, in the end there, I think that Shigaraki is gonna be able to, I think maybe he'll be able to cancel the quirk and the bullet. I really hope, really hope. I also wonder why they chose not to show us the needle. Like, if you guys look at the bullet, it didn't show like the needle on the front of the bullet, and I wonder why. Like, was that just animated improperly, or what? Like even the close-up shot, it didn't have it when he had it in his hand, and I thought it was because it was turned around. Like the needle part was in towards his palm, kind of thing. But you don't see it there. And then when he throws, like, every single time, I don't know. But yeah. God, but I'm looking at that shot where he like tried to do a 100% punch and he like bit it. So does that mean that Midoriya's 100% punch didn't connect? And because it didn't connect, I'm trying to remember the rules. Because it didn't connect, did it not break? God, his arm, Midoriya's arm looks so jacked in that shot where he's like biting down too. Like, I know that boy is jacked, but sometimes his arms seem so small, just the way that the animation works, you know? Like, in his mouth, I hate that one tooth that looks like it's, like, bending out. But yeah. Midoriya tried to do 100% though. I wonder if he broke his arm. I wonder if it would have broke the arm, if it would have connected. Like, he could handle 45% now. Does that mean he can jump up to 100%? I'm not sure. But God, every episode I'm just ready for the next one, but I'm ready for some bad shit to happen. Like, just the physical force that he has to be able to like punch through these people, you know? Like friggin' Ryuzu, like he just punched right through her hand and then just like forced his way more out. Like, oh man. Even being, you know, Midoriya trying to use anger to strengthen Black Whip to restrain him and everything. Like, I mean, I guess all he had to do is move his hand a little further and then flick his fingers, right? But man. And I mean, really, I guess it gave Endeavor some time to cool down, but once again, gotta love anime with Shigaraki just sitting there rambling while everyone's just standing there like, we should probably do something. It took Aizawa to be like, get him! I'm sitting here, I'm trying to hold him down. Like, don't just let him talk. But I was so worried when that bullet came out, but I'm really praying here that Aizawa is able to cancel out the bullet somehow. But we'll have to see. I mean, if he loses his quirk, he could be in the same boat as Mirio, where, you know, he could still be a teacher. We could still see him get his power back if Eri could master her power, kind of thing. But I just don't want that to happen. Aizawa's so cool. He tries so hard, and he accomplishes so much for having a power that really just makes other things around him, you know, not have powers. But as we see, we keep running into things that are just physically strong that he has to deal with. Like, even when you take away the quirk, they can still just punch you real hard. So, like, I feel like he's just this guy battling against these gods, you know, and just doing what he can. In last episode, you know, we had everything last episode prepping us for possibly something really tragic going on here, where we had him talking about, like, oh, I want to, you know, protect these kids, be with them and everything, and, you know, but, I mean, the thing is, if he loses his power, he still can be. It's just a matter of whether he dies or not on this battlefield, which is just terrifying to me, you know? Like, what if he did? Oh, no, please. But, yeah, crazy episode, guys. I had a lot of fun. That's going to be it from me, though. Hit that subscribe button if you enjoyed. Check out my Patreon if you want to see more content from me. Link in the description below. Check it all out. Very cool stuff. Not necessary, though. Very much appreciate it. And I will see you guys in my future reactions. Bye-bye.